So how should you weigh out your food when you're trying to lose weight? The answer's up next. Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Nuesse from Brand New Weight Loss, back again with another video, and in this one I want to talk about how and when you should measure and weigh out your food when you are trying to lose weight. And I'm actually going to show you exactly how we teach clients to measure out and weigh out their food so that they know what they are putting in their body. And that's what's important, is that you need to have information so that you can make decisions, and you need to know exactly what you are putting in your body, in our opinion, and weighing out food helps you do that. So we recommend that our clients weigh out everything, especially in the beginning when they are starting down a weight loss journey, because if you just kind of eyeball things and guesstimate, you could be eating way more or way too little and you really don't know, and then you might start making decisions that may not be the correct decision. Okay, so we recommend that people actually weigh food out. We have them use a really simple, cheap, this is our brand new food scale. This is about 15 bucks on our website, so not a huge investment, but a very valuable tool. So the question often arises with our clients is, when should they weigh out their food? So the easy, simple answer, and you'll never go wrong with, you weigh out your food before cooking it. You don't cook it and then weigh it afterwards. And you also want to make sure that you're weighing food that's not frozen. So when a piece of, let's say, chicken is frozen, it's got a lot of extra water probably frozen to it, and that will bring the weight up, and that's false weight. So make sure when you weigh something out before you cook it that it is thawed first. So that was simple, case closed, weigh all food before, but there is a caveat to this one, and it's a big one, and it comes down to, and this is from years and years of experience in our offices and making changes and working with clients, is that there is an ease of use principle that comes into play here. We have to make our programs and the way people live their lives in our programs as easy and as accessible as possible so that people will continue to do it. So if weighing something out and cooking a meal and weighing all the ingredients out every single day, that can be very arduous. It can feel like another job, another responsibility. It can burn people out really quick. That's what we found in the past. So we have a big exception with the weigh everything first situation and scenario. And we have actually come up with hundreds of recipes that are meant to be prepared in bulk. So we're real big on bulk cooking. Cooking a big meal and then portioning out things after they are cooked. And you can find a lot of these recipes in our app. I will leave a link to that app in the description below. If you are one of our clients, you should be using that app. If you're not one of our clients, it's free to download. It comes with a food tracker, a water tracker, an exercise tracker, preloaded 25 recipes, good for keto, good for low carb, low cal, good for our programs as well. So the reason we can do this little cheat and cook in bulk and weigh things afterwards, portion things out afterwards, is that most of our recipes, a lot of our recipes contain a lot of protein and a lot of what we consider free vegetables. So protein and free vegetables, things like peppers and onions and tomatoes and lettuce, they have a very, very negligible effect on your weight loss. They won't really raise your blood glucose level much at all, which is a big thing that we are trying to control in our programs. It's the best way to get your body to access body fat. I've done plenty of videos on that. I won't rehash that whole principle, but when you make a recipe that's got a lot of protein, a lot of free vegetables, there is actually absolutely no issue with weighing that out afterwards and portioning it out afterwards. Now, I have to note that things that we don't consider free vegetables and fruit certainly should all be weighed before preparing it. And this is especially true, and it's not exactly about cooking, but dehydrating vegetables or fruit. Think of making like banana chips or something like that. You always weigh that stuff before, because dehydrating it takes all of the water out, or a lot of the water out, and it concentrates the sugar. So you always weigh before dehydrating or cooking fruit and non-free vegetables before. And you never, ever, ever buy prepackaged dehydrated vegetables or fruit for that exact same purpose. You just don't know the quantity of food that you're putting in your body, and it can cause you to make decisions that are not the right decision. All right, so I'm going to take you down to my kitchen and show you exactly how I go about weighing things out, and show you the difference between meat and vegetables and so on and so forth. All right, so here I've got our food scale and a extra bowl, and then I've got carrots and a piece of chicken. Now this piece of chicken does have a plastic wrap on it just so it doesn't get chicken juice all over the place. Everybody thinks that's so disgusting. So this little wrapper probably weighs, I don't know, 1/10 of an ounce, so it's negligible. And again, like I said with protein, we like people to stay within about an ounce of what they are trying to hit. So we typically have people eat 4 to 6 ounces. So anything up to 5 ounces would be fine. Anything up to 7. We're real flexible as far as meat goes. All right, so this is how to use our scale in particular. So the first thing is, you're not going to be able to take a bunch of carrots, let's say in this case, in a dish, and then zero out the scale, and then put the carrots onto the scale. Now this may seem straightforward, but tearing a scale and weighing accurately sometimes is a little bit tricky. Look, you can see it weighs 13.5 ounces, and again, we want the units to be set in ounces. A little difficult to see, but this weighs in a bunch of different units. Ounces is what we need. So 13.55 is too much, but obviously we're weighing the dish as well. So what we need to do is we need to tear the scale. So we will put a dish on, and then we will hit the zero or tear out button. It will zero out, including this dish, and then we can dump in whatever food and it will register correctly. 3.95, and again, we like about 4 ounces of vegetables on our programs. The same thing would go for chicken. Now, if you're not using a dish, and I almost exclusively use a dish, if you're not using a dish, then you can just zero out the scale and put the chicken on. 4.66, this would be just fine, because again, we like 4 ounces or 6 ounces portion, so anything up to 5 ounces would be fine, anything up to 7 ounces would be fine. And again, this is defrosted chicken, very, very important. All right, I hope that was very, very clear and concise and helpful. Again, please check out our free app. I'll leave a link again in the description box below. If you have any questions about anything I went over today, leave those in the comments section below. And stay subscribed to this channel, please. I'm putting out nutrition videos, weight loss videos on a constant basis, so please stay subscribed here. All right, until next time, everybody, stay happy and stay healthy, and I'll catch everyone in the next video.